Once upon a time, in a magical world, there lived a king and a queen. Their hearts were full of love. But something was missing. The king and queen carried a quiet longing. They wished for an heir to their throne. Every day, that wish grew stronger. One morning, joyful news arrived. The queen was expecting a baby. The whole palace filled with happiness. A few months later, a beautiful princess was born. They named her Elara. Her smile won every heart. The kingdom celebrated Elara's arrival with joy. Golden plates were polished bright. Colors and laughter filled the air. 3 fairies joined the celebration too. They came to bless little Elara. Each one gave her a special gift. Suddenly, the weather turned wild. The wind howled, the sky turned dark. And then, Maleficent arrived. Maleficent was furious, for she was never invited. She cast a curse upon the baby. At 16, Elara's breath would stop forever. Everyone was terrified. But one fairy still had her gift left. She softened the curse. Elara would only fall asleep. Years passed by quickly. Elara grew into a wise, kind young woman. Every morning felt like a gift. But the palace guards stayed alert. Everyone feared Maleficent's return. The kingdom held its breath. The 3 fairies grew worried. They sensed Maleficent was near. They feared something terrible was coming. One day, Elara wandered into an old room. It was filled with spinning wheels. One of them glowed strangely. She reached out and touched it. In that instant, the curse came true. She slowly drifted into a deep sleep. The fairies acted quickly. They put the whole castle to sleep, so everyone would wake up together. Slowly, thick forests grew around the castle. Thorns and vines wrapped around every tower. The kingdom became a hidden secret. For years, the 3 fairies searched the world. They traveled far and wide, but the right prince was nowhere to be found. Meanwhile, in another kingdom, a brave prince was growing up. His name was Kale. He was strong, kind, and fearless. One day, Kale faced Maleficent in battle. It was a fierce and powerful fight. The whole kingdom watched with hope. In the end, Kale defeated Maleficent. The kingdom erupted with joy. Everyone cheered for their brave hero. That night, the fairies told Kale the truth. A princess lay sleeping in the forest. Kale knew what he had to do. Kale made his way through the mysterious forest. Thorns and vines blocked his path. But he never stopped moving forward. Finally, Kale entered the castle. There, he found Elara. She lay peacefully, deep in her enchanted sleep. Gently, Kale kissed her forehead. A soft golden light spread through the room. Elara's eyes slowly began to open. The whole castle woke up at once. Everyone who had slept for years began to stir. Outside, the thorns turned into blooming flowers. The fairies explained everything to Elara. She looked at Kale with grateful eyes. Her heart filled with warmth. A few days later, Kale was crowned king. The whole kingdom shone with joy. Everyone welcomed their new king with love. Elara and Kale held hands together. Their story was the start of a new journey. And they lived happily ever after.